because there's a big crowd, a lot of people just are less likely to help.
Yeah.
Because they think someone else will help, right? But then
Yeah, that's fucked up.
people that are alone in that situation are more likely to help because they feel responsibility. So if it was maybe you were getting harassed in a train and it's only one other guy, he might help. But we also don't know how scared that guy is. So I think that's something to take into consideration. If they're untrained, they never got into a fight before, it's completely scary and there's fight or flight. Some men will just run because they're scared, and some guys will go in and try to kill. I think it's not fair to make that a responsibility of a bystander, but I do feel like in everyone's hearts they're totally against this and they hate this and they don't want to witness
That,
this.
and
And it sucks when you
if you get involved sometimes, like, you see someone getting assaulted by their husband, you get in there. Like, this actually happened to a buddy of mine. I'm not giving any names. But this chick and her husband was an abusive jackass. So he saw her getting the shit kicked out of him one day. Him being a good guy, walked up, pinned the husband against the wall, and busted the husband's nose a little bit. Next day, when the cop showed up, he thought, okay, I was being the good guy, I was defending her. But the wife, he didn't touch me. This guy just snapped and beat the shit out of my husband. The guy got charged and got, I think it was, he got probation, but he got 6 months probation because he was trying to help out a girl that all he saw was a big guy beating the shit out of a chick. So he's like,
not funny or whatever, like, because I don't want to say it, because then I don't want to be like, oh, she's such a prude, what a party pooper or whatever. But then it's just like really mean, and then you just go to the bathroom and you just like try to compose yourself, and like you kind of like psychologically go like, maybe I'm taking it the wrong way, or I'm personalizing it too much, you know, and you try to talk yourself out of it, but like, because no one else is stepping in, so you're like, well, if they don't think it's wrong enough to step in, then maybe I'm the asshole or something.
It's difficult to say because let's say no one. It was difficult to empathize because they don't know what it's like to be a woman, right? Because now at my age, I think I'm better at seeing someone uncomfortable and being like, "Hey, we gotta stop this." But before, I think I was completely self-absorbed and oblivious. So I might not be keen to someone's pain, right? And then there's another thing is someone might notice it, but they're a coward. And then someone might be scared to say anything because of social pressure. There's so many things, but then I think the expecting someone to empathize and understanding you completely is a difficult argument to make because if you don't communicate it and explain that to these individuals also.
yeah, if you don't say something, some people are emotionally, like, I don't get people's emotions because I don't really have emotions. So figuring out if someone's feeling uncomfortable just by them being silent and looking, I don't get it. But if they're like, this dude's a dick, get him off me, then I'm like, okay.
I wouldn't do these things, so I'm blind to it, right?
That's why for me, more so, I want everyone to be responsible for their own safety. Like with Gio, right? If I see anyone fuck with her, for sure I'm gonna kill that motherfucker. But there's a lot of times she's by herself. So if she can be protected, or if she can at least run away, or to have some sort of understanding of removing herself. She doesn't have to be a black belt in jiu-jitsu or whatever, but if she at least knows how to, some basic self-defense, how to get away. Like,
and then like with this, TikTok already highlighted how many women already do that. For example, like, do you grab your keys or pepper spray when you're walking to your car? Like, that is so common for us, and that's kind of what you're saying. Like, we are taking responsibility.
But that's not responsibility if you don't train with the pepper spray. If you're not like shooting, like I'm talking about actual knowledge and like me owning a knife, a kitchen knife, versus me understanding how to be a swordsman is different. Like, I'm not empowered by my knowledge.
I think by this, though, it's kind of like spreading awareness to where people can first
Yeah, the world is fucked up.
And hopefully, it's like, let's educate the society